Britain's long and sometimes acrimonious divorce from the European Union is now a reality as the country embarks on a post-Brexit future. But the split taking place during a pandemic is leaving many feeling apprehensive about the leap into the unknown. James Aitken has details.
As Big Ben chimed in London amid Tier 4 virus restrictions, police were quick to shoo away small crowds.
You'll start clearing the area, please. You should not be gathering here.
Britons rang in the new year and new uncertainty for their country in what the Prime Minister called an amazing moment for the nation. The UK has officially turned its back on the European bloc's vast single market for people, goods and services. A free trade agreement sealed after months of tense negotiations ensures that Britain and the 27-nation EU can continue to buy and sell goods without tariffs or quotas. With the Brexit transition over, the first euroshuttles are rolling again between France and England. But new customs formalities await drivers like Victor, who is congratulated by colleagues.
Because I'm first driver who must loaded trailer.
But mixed with optimism, there is caution as some companies facing new costs and paperwork suspend operations for several days to let things settle.
I think it's going to be a very, very challenging week next week.
There's going to come a point where cash flow is going to become a real issue. So I'm really worried about the impact, the financial impact, the real tangible financial impact.
There's going to be an impact as in there's going to be a cost involved. And obviously, unfortunately, that cost is going to be handed on to the consumer.
And many of the details of the 1,200-page trade deal have yet to be hammered out. Hundreds of millions of individuals will have to wait months, perhaps years more, as haggling continues over everything from fair competition to fish quotas, as Britain and the EU settle into their new relationship as friends, neighbors, and rivals. James Aitken, TVB News.
Back locally, Chief Executive Carrie Lam says the government will preserve a historic underground reservoir recently uncovered in Shamshui-Po. Lam's promise also led to talk about another issue that's remained unresolved for more than a decade. In 2007, the Queen's Pier was torn down to make way for reclamation work required for the Central Wan Chai bypass. Authorities are still going over plans to rebuild the historic pier. Lam was Development Secretary at the time when she decided to remove the pier for the harbor reclamation work. The pier's demolition sparked an outcry and large protests.